Random fortune I just found on the ground. Show your true face to the people who really matter. Sage advice. Good morning and welcome back, my Joga Bonito family. We are doing another Yudae wellness workout with the Kettlebell King card game. You can get this on the Instagram shop as well as the new Ned t-shirts. You can find these on the Instagram shop. So what we're going to do today is from the warm-up block of the deck, and this one is called Bugs Bunny. I'm going to take you through 5 exercises with a lower body focus, and these are some of my favorite movements to do even for just a daily mobility routine. The first exercise that we're going to do is dead bugs. So we're going to do this for 20 reps, and what I want you to focus on is taking the small of your back and pressing it down into the ground. And what I mean by that is this is your dead bug position. Let me take my hat off real quick. And from here, I'm pulling down my belly button. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not sucking it in. I'm just pulling it down, and I'm pressing my low back into the ground to create stability. And from here, I'm gonna alternate opposite arm and opposite leg. And so each extension is 1 rep. So basically 10 on each side, or just 20 alternating. And when I extend my leg, I'm thinking using my heel and like kicking open a door. And as I'm reaching over my head, I'm thinking extending all the way through my side and my core. And this is actually one exercise that I learned to help with core stability, especially with older folks. I actually used to do a 50 plus workout group when I was in college. I used to teach one, and that was one of the main movements. So I really like that one. The next one we're going to do is Glute Bridge March, another absolute one of my favorites. This one, you're going to bridge up like this. Also going to do 20 reps alternating, and I'm using my elbows to create stability. I'm pressing down into the ground, so now I have a nice shelf, and I'm going to bring my knee up to my chest as best I can while pressing down through my heel on the planted leg. And you're going to definitely feel this in your glute. One thing you're going to want to do when you bring up is you're going to want to sink down, so make sure you keep that press, and you're going to feel that so much in each glute. It's really great warm-up. I used to have some sciatica issues, and this helped with that tremendously. In fact, I remember one day I like popped something back here, and I must have slid it basically back into place and I really haven't had any issues since, so that was kind of a little crazy experience. Okay, so our next one is, put my hat back on for this so it's not hanging in my face. Next one we're going to do is hip openers. So hip openers are, you'll see them, they're also called world greatest stretch, and I love this exercise because it adds in thoracic rotation as well as opening up the hips and the hip flexors, and a little bit of hamstrings depending on where you're tight. So to do this one, you're going to, I like to start in sort of a downward dog just so I can kick a leg up. And I'm trying to keep this back leg as straight as I can. I'm pressing down into my toes, but I'm thinking of pressing my heel back. That way I straighten out this leg. And then from my inside hand, so the one closest to my front foot, in this case it'll be my left foot, I'm going to think I'm pulling back a bow. And then from here, reaching up to the sky, and I'm stretching out. I'm really trying to reach towards the sky. And then down, I like to bring my elbow down to get a little bit of extra hip mobility, but if you're feeling really, really tight, just bring it back down to that starting position, pull that bow back, extend to the top. And usually, I get a nice little spine pop just from doing this movement. So we're going to do 10 of these, and then we're going to do the other side. So again, reset with that downward dog. I like to pull that elbow down, reach to the top, make sure you're breathing through it. Exhale in the twist, and then I like to also exhale at the bottom. All right, so we'll do 10 of those. And then to wrap it up, the final mobility movement is really you could do this as a hold, like a squat hold, but what is programmed is a pause squat. So a pause squat, you're going to do your full squat, and then you're just going to pause here just for a second, like 2-3 seconds, pop back up. And you're really trying to like build the tension in the quads and the glutes. Really wide legged right there, really wide stance. Pause. So something in training that is really important to remember is time under tension. The more time you can keep a muscle under tension, the greater strength benefits, gains you will get from that movement. So it is really important to make sure that you're maximizing the amount of time under tension, and that is a huge reason why in traditional like bodybuilding, they say slow on the negative, and then you want to go a little bit faster on your contraction, the positive. So that is our full workout card. Again, that is the Bugs Bunny card from the Yudae Wellness Kettlebell King workout deck. You can get that on Instagram shop. And as always, we will do this together on Friday, all together. And I'm excited to see you there. So make sure you sign up on Sweat Pals. Make sure that you DM me if you need a ticket or you need a link. And I will see you guys on Friday. Have a great day. I'll see y'all later.